look down and I said, BAM!
What is going on, guys? This has been here. So our sole goal today is to hunt for shiny Magikarp. I'm actually all bundled up here. It's kind of cold and it's very rainy. Thank God this coat is very water resistant. My camera not so much, but I actually had to order another mic. So if this one goes bad, that's whatever. This one is, I dropped it once and it actually is like kind of, it tapers off here and there. So I ordered a different one. So if that one gets wet, it's okay. But yeah, we're hunting for Magikarp. Hoping for that shiny. I'm actually going to be going to a park in Green Bay that I know of spawns a lot of Magikarp. I've been there before. You guys have seen me out there when it was like extremely cold out. And I haven't, honestly, I haven't really grinded there for a long period of time until the beginning of the game. But it is raining right now. Currently it's like kind of pouring. Hopefully it dies down a little bit and is kind of playable. It reminds me of the Japan weather when we were hunting the Lapras. So hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully we get that Magikarp, and I'm gonna go over everything you need to know about and how to get the shiny Magikarp, or the best ways. For those of you that do not know basically what they're about, you know they're spawning, but you don't know how it works and how to get them. So shiny Magikarp do not show up shiny on the map. They look like a normal Pokemon on the map. The only shiny Pokemon currently is Magikarp and the red Gyarados. I assume since the gold shiny Magikarp is spawning in the wild, like I said, I assume like the red Gyarados can be found in the wild too. I'm not 100% sure on that. Most of the Gyarados that I've seen have been ones that have been evolved from the shiny Magikarp, but it would make sense to have a red Gyarados in the wild. But when you encounter the Pokemon, that's when you know it's shiny. And it's different for every player too. So say there's a Magikarp on the map right now, then me and Carla both clicked on it. It could have the possibility to be shiny for Carla, and it would not be shiny for me. So it's always specific to the player, and it's very rare. So say there's 100 people catching the same Magikarp, one of those persons or one of those people could have the shiny Magikarp, and everyone else could have a regular one. And you have no way of knowing unless you encounter it. As of right now, no reported things of other shiny Pokemon, like I stated. So that means shiny Magikarp really can't be sniped because it's not a variable that shows, oh, this one's gonna be shiny, this one's not. The variable's for the player, and it's randomized for each player. So that's a good sign. I'm actually happy for that because it would be really crazy to be able to go out and hunt just shiny Pokemon. So I'm glad they did it in this way where it's rare and unique to the player. So that's awesome. Other than that, guys, the best option and best tip that I have for you is go to places that either have a lot of Pokestops or are near water. And if you do not, a lot of you I know live in states or live in places where you do not get a lot of water spawns normally or see Magikarp. But with the water event and higher chances, the best option for you then is to go somewhere where a lot of Pokemon spawn and go for those Magikarps. That's the only way really, and you have to get really lucky. So for those of you that already have your shiny Magikarp, you're freaking lucky. Today, hopefully I can get it, and hopefully the rain isn't too bad. But we'll see, and it might get dark out soon. We'll see, guys. So let's head out. Hopefully it doesn't start raining more, otherwise that puddle could get worse. But update on the car, guys. Tint, you can actually see through my car now. Actually, the camera, you can't really. But yeah, for those of you that didn't watch my other video, I did have to get my tint removed, and I put on legal stuff, and I had to get that checked off by going to the police station. But it is good now. Got a warning for that, so if you get a car and you buy a car, because I bought this car with the tint on it, make sure it's the legal stuff, otherwise you'll have an issue. Eventually you will get pulled over and have a cop tell you your window tint's too dark. So take it from me. Just buy a car with the legal limit tint, and if you want to know what the legal limit is, just look it up online. But now let's head out. Perfect day for Magikarp because it's raining though. So we made it to good old Voyager Park in De Pere. You can see the one where it has like the island stops or whatever. 4 of them up there, and then we'll do that walk. But right off the bat, there seems to be a Wobbuffet nest. And I do gotta say this to you guys, for when I have my future car video, like more car videos, I actually finally did purchase better lights. So you'll be able to see me, not just a outline. This one's not a shiny one. And then I bought a camera mount for up front here, or a camera. That's not a mount, it's more of just like a pad. That's kind of like a sticky pad. But first Magikarp of the day, not shiny. But another thing that I'm hoping for is with all the Pokestops, I'm going to lure it all up, of course, walk around. But yeah, the rain. You can't really see it on my camera. I mean, you can, but you can't. It doesn't seem to be pouring like it was earlier, so that's a good sign. 4-day catch streak though. You can see my Magikarp candies. I've been saving them up for so long. I don't even know why, but I am ready. See, I know the places that spawn Magikarp. That place in Parkanina before they destroyed it with taking out 4 stops. That would have been my go-to place for sure. But now with it being gone, I don't know how free. I'm sure they do spawn quite a bit, but not as much as they did. So hopefully around here we get some. Is this a female Wobbuffet? I don't really like the look of the females on the females of the Wobbuffets on this one, but we're gonna head out, get some. We're gonna get a little wet here. So actually, somebody at this gym has already got their shiny Magikarp. You can see right there. I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not even gonna battle it. We know what it is, but jealous, man. Now this is pretty cool though. If you look down here, this is like kind of like a lock that boats go through, and they're like draining it. And then you can see this big boat behind me. Usually this is a drawbridge right here that I'm just walking across, but maybe they have to do work on the bottom of that. I'm not really sure why they're closing it off, but water is going to be rough over here. You can see the craziness. See? Definitely a good spot for Magikarp. Okay, good. I accidentally plus that Magikarp and I saw Psyduck ran away, and then I said the Magikarp. I think it would have shown if it was shiny, but yeah, I have my plus and I accidentally clicked it when I was picking up my camera or turning on my camera. Oops. The plus is going off again though. Wonder what it is. Just threw down the other lure. 4th Magikarp in 5 minutes. Not shiny. So I have a feeling this is gonna take a while, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna show every Magikarp, but if I don't record it and it's the shiny one, you're not gonna see my full true reaction. That's the thing. So you may hear the water too. It's fairly loud. I'll just lure these up to see what else we get. I have my lucky Magikarp hat on, by the way. A little chilly, nothing too crazy. No evolution item there. See what we get. We'll go lure up this other one. So after been on here for 30 minutes or so, getting a little cold. My nose is definitely a little runny. First decent catch, which is a Squirtle. I should have pineapple berried this, but we one-balled it anyways. Honestly, I would let my plus pretty much catch everything except for Magikarp. And I haven't seen one in a while. Saw that we got like the 5 right away, and now we haven't seen like any, dude. So my phone is almost dead. It's at like 5% an hour later. So I have a charger in my car, so we'll actually head in there. I have no idea why I'm great balling this, but this is like the same scene how it started, a wob effect and a Magikarp. It's getting harder to throw with one hand when the screen's wet. So yeah, I'm actually gonna head in there, let my phone charge, warm up a little bit. The sun's about to set. I mean, it's not really sunny, but it's about to get dark soon. So I'll give you an update after I catch this bad boy on how many Magikarp that we've got so far. I cleaned out the recent catches a little bit, so got them. See it. Oh, some Chinchows, but yeah, you can see there's ever since that Jolteon are my Magikarps. I assume it's probably gonna take a lot more catches than that. This one was not a shiny one, but I did decide to change up my tactics a little bit. It's still raining outside. It's very cold outside. My hands are still frozen an hour later. Well, I'd say 30 minutes later. So I decided to switch up the tactics a little bit. I'm actually going to be using the Green Bay tracker to go after high IV Magikarp in hopes that we get a shiny Magikarp. And then there is a Dunsparce, I think, right here as well. So I still have put my incense back on simply for the fact that shiny Magikarp can be from incense too. So hopefully we get lucky doing this, because that would be really cool to get a shiny Magikarp that is a good IV. And then if something else crazy spawns, we'll go after it too. Guys, so I was sitting at a red light waiting for it to turn green, and I got rear-ended, and my car is pretty beat up. We're waiting for traffic. The guy who hits me behind me, I'll try and get a picture of it. I don't know, I'm like a little shaky. I feel fine right now. Like, I guess nothing's wrong, but I'm just kind of like in shock. Never really been in an accident before, but my back of my car is pretty much done. I think, might be totaled. We'll see. I don't know. Depends on what it's gonna, I don't know, but I'll keep you guys updated. What happened?
Well, I was coming up and I looked down and all of a sudden, BAM! That was it.
You can have that back. What's your phone number?
The sound.
Yeah. Carla to the rescue, guys, but see those lights in front of that car? See those lights flashing right there? That's my car, guys. Getting it towed. No, now you can see it, yep. It looks a lot better now because he has the bungee cord on it, but no, that whole side end is dragging. Surprisingly, my windshield is still on. That back windshield is entirely cracked around. I thought like maybe hit a wrong bump, it'll completely crack through or whatever, but no, there it is. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm very curious to see how much it's gonna cost to fix because the side panels are dented, the rear bumper is completely garbaged, the trunk is all smashed, the rear windshield is smashed. The thing that sucks too is I just freaking put new tint on this car. So, yeah, this video is gonna end here though. I'll keep you posted over the next few days what happens. I mean, okay, I'll just give you the rundown of how the accident happened. I don't know if I say this yet. I was at a red light and the guy literally, I was stopped and the guy hit me as a parked car pretty much right at the red light. So he wasn't like we both handled it nicely. None of us were really mad, and he even mentioned that. He's like, "Oh, you handled that really nicely," because I assume most people would probably get really pissed if they got hit, but yeah. And then he did end up getting a citation, I think. The cop said something about not paying attention while driving or something, so he got a citation for that, and yeah, that's all that it really was. Well, I'll keep you posted over the next few days. I'm pretty much fine, and yeah, at least everyone's okay.